Hello everybody and welcome to Manchester Explorer. And in this video I'm going to be following this railway here as it follows the Millyard, which is to my left. But towards the end of this video I'm going to show you guys what I believe is the last remaining railroad station that was built, I believe, during the late 1800s. And as I was just saying, I believe it's the last remnants of the old railroad station that still exists. It was called the Amoskeag Station, and I believe it served for the people that lived on the north side of Manchester, as it commuted people north, and I believe it's down to Boston as well. And those of you who are unfamiliar with Manchester, all those brick buildings to my left are the Millyards, which used to be the largest textile factory area within the United States. I'm not going to get into any fine details about it, as there's plenty of information that exists online. There's probably hundreds of videos about it and pictures as well, as I like to focus on kind of like these random areas that I'm filming right now. You're also going to see a lot of homeless camps to my right, and a lot of abandoned camps as well, as it's rather messy around here. I refer to this as Skid Row. That's the nickname I came up with. And it looks like a lot of them were recently kicked out of here, as it's a revolving door. They get kicked out, the area gets cleaned up, and within 2 weeks they come back. You probably can't see it, but if you look down, there's remnants of hypodermic needles everywhere. I see orange caps. So I'll put two and two together, and that's why many of these people are homeless. So if you're a kid, don't do drugs. If you're watching this video, do not do narcotics, because you could very well end up living in a gutter or a drain, such as these people, which is sad. It's going to be another 5 or 10 minutes until we get to the Amoskeag railroad station, but we will get there. I apologize for the wind noise, as it's rather windy today. There's a strong headwind that I'm biking directly into. Not a very exciting video, but I just wanted to document this rail system here, as it's just a matter of time until this is gone. It's still used, but not that often. The train may run once a day, if that. So I can't imagine it's that profitable. One of these days I'm going to ride all the way to Concord, but riding on this thick gravel isn't the easiest thing to do, let's put it that way. Yeah, this place is littered. Skid Row. Unreal, man. It really is. Which we'll be passing underneath it in a moment. Yeah, this area is heavily camped in. This country has to stop the flow of drugs somehow, some way, as it's only going to continue to get worse. Heroin and fentanyl and crystal meth. Those are the big three. If you do those and you get hooked onto them, this is where you're going to end up. And it's sad because I used to come here during, I don't know, the 1990s or early 2000s. I'd sometimes come down here and go fishing underneath this bridge behind the dam, and none of this was present back then. I'm not saying this was a pristine area by any means, but it was a lot cleaner than what it is now. Yeah, I used to go fishing right here. I think a lot of people did back in the day. But the Amoskeag Station is going to be coming up on our right. And I think it comes up fairly quickly. And I'll share a couple pictures right now. So a few of them are artist renditions, but I believe one of them showed a train departing and heading towards my direction. And here it is. And I have another one that's an actual photograph, likely during the early 1900s, as this building was built, I believe, around 1890, if I can recall. It might have been 1895. I forget the exact date. But here's the old photo. And a family bought this building and they converted it into a house. I'm not sure when, but it's probably been quite a while now. But as you can see, it's a beautiful building. And this is the last railroad station that exists in Manchester, as far as this line. I'll spin around and get a side shot of it as well. I've been wanting to film this for a while, but I've been waiting for the leaves to fall. What I'll do now is I'll go down here a little bit, and I believe I can take a right, and we'll go down Webster Street so we can see the back side of it, or the side of it as well. And we're going to check out the, I believe it's called the Shaw Building, which is a beautiful brick building that's in the National Historic Registry of Historic Buildings. Yeah, this building that I'm about to show you was, it's called the Straw House, or the William Parker Straw House. It was constructed in 1923. And the owner, Mr. Straw, was one of the executives of the Amoskeag Manufacturing Company. So obviously he was very well off. And I believe he also owned the Amoskeag Bank, if I can recall. It's now in a lawyer's office. But I'll go around the front of it and get a shot of it. I was gonna go in the parking lot, but I believe it's posted as private property, and there's 2 lawyers just hanging out there, so I'm good. Well, that's the front of the house right here, which is obviously a beautiful building. It's covered in vines that are green, have green leaves during the summer, as they're all dead now. But that's the straw house. Let's look at the original slate roof on it as well, which is very impressive, as that roof is 100 years old. But right now we're gonna head to Webster Street, or I believe West Webster Street. We're gonna check out the back side of the Amoskeag Station. Which I believe is our next right. And I do have a photo of it showing it from this side as well, which I'll share with you. I've been down here before. It's rather overgrown, it's hard to see it. But here's what it used to look like without all the trees around it. And we'll check it out and see what it looks like at the moment. And there it is. It's had a garage built onto it, but the original structure is still present. It's all original and it's beautiful. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and please like and subscribe. Later.